What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Stack. I'm Alex.
I'm Justin.
Pete.
And we are having a return of something that we did before, which is we're going to review today for you guys titles that you guys have sent to us. So little indie comics that you guys have submitted to us for review. And once again, we are going to rip them to shreds.
Yeah! Curse you!
That'll teach you.
Yeah, you'll rue the day you ever sent us mail. So we're going to talk about Blood's Own #1, So Super Duper #1, and Warlash #0. So why don't we kick it right off? Let's talk about Blood's Own #1, which is from Antidote Comics. What'd you guys think of this?
I was a big fan. I thought it was drawn really well. I'm a sucker for swords that are made from dragon's fire.
Yeah, you always say that.
That's a big
every
check.
day.
Yeah, your list is like Dragonfire, Dragonfire Monthly, Adventures of the Dragonfire Sword.
Yeah.
Yep, it's
Very
fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was drawn great, and I was into it. I'm excited to see where it goes.
I thought it was a little confusing, kind of in the center, but all in all, not a bad storyline. The art is good.
Yeah,
I think
the art is really, really well done. It's very nice painted art. I think the biggest problem I had with this issue is the layouts more than anything. The way the panels flow, the way the dialogue flows, very confusing all over the place.
Yeah.
The panels themselves are fine. It's just the way they're organized is very weird. And I think it's an attempt to make it, ooh, we're doing interesting, non-traditional panels, but it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
And the second thing I would say is the writing is okay. It's fine. It's just... it's very flowery. It's very flowery, I think. It's very, I'm trying to make this sound important and sonorous. And
also, it's kind of like period, they're trying to talk in the way of like, you know, literature
like
at that time. Yeah, exactly. So
the other thing, not to rip on it too much, I basically am critical because I think they can do a much better job with the second issue because they've set up some really nice stuff.
Yeah.
But it suffers a lot from first issue-itis. Which is, we're setting up a lot of stuff.
Hey, wait till you see what we got in store.
Yeah, but nothing actually happens because it's all set up.
Right.
So, I don't know. I would definitely pick up the second issue of it. I would be interested in seeing it.
I definitely think that's one of the tough things about a first issue is you want to get people hooked and really wanting the second issue. And it's a, you know, it's a balance of like, I want you to be into it, but I don't want it to be all backstory. You want some action. But yeah.
That was your problem when you were writing Tales of the Dragon Sword.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You put so much information there. The smelting
all right,
of the sword.
The dragon looked awesome in that. That was cool.
Pick it up for the dragon. Come for the dragon, stay for the sword. So Super Duper #1. What do you guys think of this?
So Super Duper.
Well, that's exactly what it's like. It's about, not to totally spoil it, but a gay superhero who doesn't yet know he's gay is essentially what it's about. What do you guys think about this issue?
Well... the art is kind of a stumbling point. It's like kind of the Squinkle Vision cartoons you'll see, like Dr. Katz.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Or home movies.
I would say I ended up, and I think maybe I feel a little better about it than you guys. I actually kind of like the story. It grew on me over the course of it. It starts very simply and straightforwardly, and I didn't think I would be into it. And by the end, when they get to the plot point of everybody's like, well, you know, you're gay, right? And he's like, no, I'm not gay. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It really intrigued me enough to want to pick up the second issue.
Well, the thing is, I liked the plot, but it came at the end. And especially the first issue, I'm like, there's
tough.
all this kind of...
Yeah, every time he opened up his mouth, I was kind of like, ugh. I didn't like him very much.
Are you thinking about me?
No. Well, wow. I didn't put it together. You guys kind of look alike now.
Yeah. The title might as well be called Super Justin, am I right?
Yeah, Super Duper Justin. Anyways, I just feel that, like, I kind of like the, hey, let's maybe deal with the fact that someone's, you know, denying they're gay, and then maybe they might embrace it and come. I mean, that's all cool. I have no problem with that. But it was just like he was like purposely being annoying, and like he was like, I'm lazy. I don't want to be a superhero, but I'm on the team, and that's great. And I'm like, what?
It was a lot of setup for something that's essentially a Justice League analog, and that's pretty much it.
It's not. I feel like the story needs to mature a little bit before it can get into the issues that it wants to get into. You know?
Absolutely. But that being said, I definitely think at least it's worth a look. You can check it out at sosuperduper.com. Last issue we're going to talk about is Warlash #0, which is from Asylum Press, who was nice enough to give us those shirts a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those shirts.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think about this issue? Better or worse than shirts?
Well,
I tried to wear it.
I would
cold
stick
in the winter.
with the shirt. I would basically. I did
much more better story than my shirt though.
Yeah,
the story.
It was kind of like a Judge Dredd with zombies. I kind of felt like a little bit.
Yeah.
And then what I was disappointed with is the fact that like you read the preview for next issue, and it was like worsely drawn than what we were reading. And I was like, well, that doesn't make me want to pick up the next issue.
Yeah, the art is totally fine for the first half of the Zero issue, like you're saying, and then it becomes very cartoony in style.
Yeah, it was
in
like
the
it completely
preview
negates
for the
what
first
it
full
built.
issue.
They maybe had to rush. Maybe they were rushing.
It's what they're trying to do here. I mean, most of the line is purposely derivative, kind of schlocky, takeoff type stuff. And for that, on that note, I think it works because, like you said, it's Judge Dredd fighting mutants, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if they were kind of commenting on what's come before or trying to follow the line and make a new type of zombie story or whatever.
Yeah.
But Warlash, titles like this kill me, where it's like, let's put intense words together and that'll be the name.
Yeah,
Warlash!
Like Dragon Sword.
Yeah, Dragon Sword. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to call out your pet project like that.
Yeah, well, you can check that out at asylumpress.com, and of course, check out Pete's comic at talesofthedragonsword.com. Don't go there. After the break, we are going to have a little bit of a panel discussion, so stay tuned.
Ooh!
Exciting.
Hey guys, welcome back from the break.
Yeah, welcome back from the break.
Once again, we're doing
Would you like
sort of
some
a user-submitted special. We're not going to talk about that particular aspect right now, but we are going to have a little bit of a discussion. This is something that I was kind of thinking about the other day.
Oh,
I wanted to see what you guys thought of it.
Share with us.
Would you marry me?
Oh, which one are you directing that to?
It's a panel discussion. No, seriously, I had an idea the other day, and I wanted to see what you guys think about this.
Did a little light bulb go off above your head?
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
I was standing next to a light switch.
Okay.
This is
That's
great.
a fun
You know
afternoon.
what people like about our show? What they like is when it takes a solid minute to get to the point of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's their favorite thing.
Yeah,
Alex, I don't know sarcasm, but I feel like maybe...
Wow. That's weird.
I'm going to just come out and say it. I think comics should be free.
That is
What? Are
crazy
you,
talk. Are you
Is
serious?
this making you strip? Is that what's going on? Here's what I'm saying, all right? The pamphlet, as we know it, is pretty much, I think, dying, okay? Sales
People
aren't
keep
what they
saying
were.
that.
Sales aren't what they were 10 years ago. They're definitely way, way down across the board. Even for a big publisher like DC, if you look at the latest sales figures, they're too small. They're too small to make it a popular medium. So here's my point. My point is make the monthlies free and sell the trades, because that's where the money is. The money is in the bookstores, and I think they should use it essentially as promotional material for the trades. What do you guys think?
You're absolutely out of your freaking gourd. Why don't you go to work all day for like 8-10 hours, and then they won't pay you. They'll make you work for free. Like,
That's what I do here.
Wow. Whoa, issues.
we don't work that hard on this show.
Well, the problem
for
with that-
like 8 hours. But no, you can't ask someone to put their heart and soul to something and then not pay them for it. That's their craft. That's their trade.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about don't pay them.
Enslave the
No,
talent and
you're
chain
saying
them up.
single issues make no money, but you have to buy a trade.
That's where they're going to make the money.
No,
that's
hold on. You're
horrible.
missing.
I don't
He's
want
saying
trades. I want individual comics that I can purchase when I feel necessary.
right, but when you feel necessary every week. The problem is
when he has to go to the necessary.
that sounds gross.
Yeah. All right.
You mean the bathroom? The difference.
Yes, thank you for specifying. When he has to go to the wussy.
The what?
Water closet. You guys are so continental.
Yeah, wow, European globetrotter over here, Alex Zalbin. He's saying that's Harlem Globetrotter. He's saying that because no one's buying these anymore, they want to. He was saying change it so that we can move these out in a different way.
I heard him.
Yeah, I
don't
know,
need
but you're
you
saying
to translate for me.
But
Well, what do you guys think? I mean, do you think that the internet is an effective form of marketing for comic books?
Yes, but
It's
nobody's
becoming
making
more-
any money. No, it's not. It's like when you could steal music. The artist who created that music should get something for all their work.
they're going to pay the artists and writers.
This is
He's
exactly
saying-
my point, and I think this supports my point, is if you look at the music industry, obviously the music industry has fallen a lot. MP3s, illegal downloads have knocked it down a lot. At the same time, iTunes, providing a viable alternative for buying music, has done amazingly. It is now the #2 music retailer in the entire United States, and that's all digital, all online.
Yeah.
Nobody's going out and buying CDs anymore, so why not come up with an iTunes, but for comic books?
All right, well, that's weird because I still buy CDs, so now I feel obsolete.
Wow, you.
I just feel like you've ripped the rug underneath my life. I mean, I'm falling.
Your VHS tapes are fixed as well. We've repaired most of them, so you can get back to watching movies.
Yeah, he's not on VHS. He's on Betamax.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. So
That's
what
cool.
is
You're
this
the guy.
VHS you speak of?
He's still probably using HD DVD.
Oh, damn.
Current.
Nerdy zing. Anyway, the problem is, I mean, people like, as opposed to music, it's harder to read a comic online. It's kind of a frustrating experience.
It's very hard.
Well, look at things though like Kindle, for example, Amazon's Kindle. That I think the biggest problem is that screens are like this way, like the screen that you're watching us on right now, as opposed to something like a Kindle or another e-reader is shaped like this, like a comic book, which makes it easier to read.
Zuda does a nice job of
That's true. That's a really good point.
But the thing is, I just feel that, like, yes, it's the internet and free samples and stuff like that is a good way to get things out there. But it's like, why would I pay for something if I can get it for free? You know what I mean? Or it's not.
He's saying the pamphlets would be more like a marketing tool to get you to buy the trade, as opposed to like using them the same way it is now. I mean, they couldn't obviously just stop taking money for comic books and hope it all works out.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying putting all your stock in the trades instead of individual comics is not.
It's the way of the future.
I don't like trades.
All right. Well, you guys, let us know what you think. Should comics be free? Am I being ridiculous?
Should we be rich?
Should we be rich? Should you send us money? Let us know. If you have a question, call us at 888-841-7549 or write into tips@pulpsecret.com. You can upload your video responses on YouTube or comment right here below the video. Once again, this is our second week of doing 3 shows a week. If you want that to keep going, tell your friends, post it on your blogs.
Also, tell us what you like about the show, what you don't like. Would you rather have us do a speed round for the last part, or do you like the panel discussion?
Just throw that in there.
Yeah, just let us, we want to know. We want to find out.
Let us know if you want more Pete, less Pete. Just let us know. Like, if you want no Pete on the show, we will make that happen.
Yeah, easy, no problem. We have a lever. We have a lever.
Guys, come on.
Trapdoor. Let's make the show free. Let's make the stack free for people.
Nah, we got to charge for it. Yeah, that's how we make our bread and butter. We'll see you guys next time.